to getting aimbot on Fortnite. And yes, it does work on every single console out there. So, if you guys want to get this aimbot, we need to get into the tutorial right now. But before we get into the tutorial, I'm going to be giving away some things from the item shop. So if you want to be gifted something from the item shop, just like the video, subscribe to my channel, and then comment your usernames down below, and then I will be picking some people and gifting them at random. Okay, so let's go ahead and hop into this tutorial. So, to get the aimbot, this is going to work on all consoles. Now, we're going to have to follow a few settings, and then basically, we will be able to apply it in a creative game mode, because in creative, it actually allows the setting to pop up if we go into a certain map. So, if you guys want to go ahead and start this tutorial, all you need to do is basically go back to your home screen. Then you're going to go ahead and need to open up the pause menu and head over to the creative game mode. Once you've done that, you need to select it, and we will need to load into creative because there is a certain map that will give us access to a setting that allows for us to get the aimbot. So what you need to do is basically load up into the creative mode, and now we're going to go ahead and enter into this exclusive map that will unlock us the setting to give us aimbot, okay? So once you get in creative, this is the new hub, and you need to basically turn to the left. Once you've turned to the left, you're going to see the combat over there, and then the variety game modes, but instead you are going to turn to this specific portal. Now, like I said, we have to go in a certain map to get the actual setting to allow to pop up. And now this map that we will need to go in is going to have to be this specific portal right here. It cannot be any other portal, so make sure you guys line this up correctly. So when you land in, you're going to turn to the left, and you're going to basically need to go to the far left portal right here. Now remember, once we go into this map, we have to do something inside of this map so that our setting will pop up to us so we can allow to get the aimbot setting. So the first step to unlocking this is basically going into this glitched map. Now the glitched map, you're going to need to type in a code. This code is going to be 7026. So you're going to need to type this in with me right now, guys. So 7026 and then 3756. So make sure you've currently got 7026 3756, and then you're going to go ahead and basically need to type in is 944 0, and then that's going to give you the map. But then you're going to go ahead and put in a question mark, and then put in V, and then you're going to go ahead and put in equals, because what we're going to be doing is setting a version of this map where basically the Epic Games haven't patched it yet, so we can still get the aimbot. So we need to put in those three symbols at the end, and then put in 1 3 to get 13th version of this map, okay guys? So then once you've done that, we're going to accept this. And now remember, once we get into this map, we will need to follow a few instructions to actually enable us to get to the aimbot setting that will pop up and give it to our accounts, guys, okay? So basically, you're going to let this load up, and it is going to go yellow. If it is going yellow, that is how you know you are doing it correctly. So you just need to make sure that the blue thing turns yellow, and as soon as it turns blue like this, you want to make sure that it has this black outline around it and has this white square in the middle. This will let you know that you've got the correct version where the actual aimbot setting will actually allow us to get inside of this map. So what you need to do is walk inside of this map just like this, and it's going to go ahead and put you inside of the map. Now it's going to go ahead and put you in, and you should see a few things. What you will need to do is you should open up your pause menu, and you are going to go ahead and come down until it says where it says start game. So press start game just like that, and it's going to go ahead and load you into the map, guys. Now very important, once you go ahead and get into the map, what you need to do is basically look for the aim training. Now, I know this is weird, and how does this relate to aimbot? Well, I'm going to tell you as soon as we walk into the aim training, okay? So once you load in here, what you need to do is turn to the right and go to the aim training. Now, inside this aim trainer, this is where we're going to be able to unlock the actual aimbot setting you guys have been wanting the whole entire video, okay? So we will basically need to get the aimbot setting from this person right here. Now, how you guys are going to do this, now that you're inside this map, hopefully hopefully the settings should pop up. So what you need to do is open your pause menu and then hit RB a few times until it comes down to the settings. Then you're going to go ahead and scroll all the way over to where it actually has the new gyro motion settings, okay? So once we are in here, now we're going to go ahead and apply a setting. However, if you are playing on different consoles, this may be very different for you. For example, as you can see, the gyro aiming only works on DualShock 4 controllers and Nintendo Switch controllers. So at this stage, if you have an Xbox controller, you will need to switch over to PS4 controllers. So I'm now back with my PS4 controller, or PS5, it doesn't matter. Now, what you are going to need to do basically is switch on the gyro aiming sensitivity. You need to turn this on. Now, for the active mode and the active building, these settings you're going to need to put in place. So what you need to do for the active mode combat is change this to scope or aiming, okay guys? And then once you have done that, what you're going to do is go down to the active mode and you're going to change this to none. Then you're going to go ahead and change the look sick effect to none as well. Now, I'm going to move my phone over here because these are very specific settings you're going to need to note down. So then, for the sensitivity, you are going to put this all the way down to about 0.16. Then for the vertical horizontal ratio, you are going to keep this at 1:1. For the steadying, you are going to up this to basically a certain number, and now this certain number you're going to need to put at 5.5%, okay? And now the next one is going to be acceleration, and now you're going to need to put this acceleration number at basically a low 1.5, and then for flick stick and gyro you're going to turn these off. Now, how this gives us aimbot basically is when you aim down, you will now notice it will now follow your motion. So, to unlock the actual aimbot, what you will need to do basically is once we go ahead and aim, you will still be able to use your look stick, right? So once you've used your look stick, you are going to be able to track players like normal. However, what you will need to do is once you shoot, you're going to see the recoil, right? So you then start aiming your controller down slightly so that it actually beats the recoil. Now, once you beat the recoil, what you're going to notice basically is that your aim will stay in the exact same position and you will just hit headshots after headshots, giving you the insane aimbot that you guys obviously want. Look how crazy this is, guys. So if you've watched up until now, go try this out. But of course, if you want to be gifted something from the item shop, drop a like on the video. So that is how to get aimbot in the new season.